What's up everybody, I'm Stella Chung, and in today's fix, you've got to catch them all if you want to beat Elden Ring, a look at the game's massive open map, and a quick dossier on the vicious others in Scarlet Nexus, plus a chance to win a pair of custom vans presented by Bandai Namco. Naturally, Elden Ring will feature a lot of gameplay and art elements From Software fans have come to find familiar after titles like Dark Souls and Bloodborne. Tough combat, horrifying boss battles, and bitter losses. But there's a new element that's got everyone talking, and it bears a striking resemblance to a game you've rarely heard mentioned in the same paragraph, Pokemon. Talking to IGN in a lengthy interview, Elden Ring director Hidetaka Miyazaki said that players will be able to summon the spirits of deceased enemies and use them as allies in battles. This will likely remind you of the ability to summon friendlies in Bloodborne using beckoning bells. But instead of being applied to AI helpers or the multiplayer experience, it looks like beating bad guys then calling them into battle will be a core mechanic of the single-player Elden Ring experience. If you've already watched the Elden Ring trailer, then you've seen these spirit summons in action. But the blue ghosts that accompany the player are not co-op partners as many thought, but instead new collectible summons. You'll collect many different enemy spirits as you journey through the lands between. According to Miyazaki, these spirit summons we feel like, as well as there being a large variety to them, they're a nice collectible hidden element within the game world to discover and to equip as you go. They offer a lot of different strategic options, but also the player might find that they just like a certain enemy tagging along with them. So there's a lot of strategic and a lot of personal touch to these summons. And in case you were worried, Miyazaki confirmed that this new mechanic doesn't impinge on the old ones, adding, and of course in Elden Ring you will be able to summon fellow players for cooperative play. Are you excited to see a roster of summons come to Elden Ring? Let us know down in the comments. As for the world of Elden Ring itself, called The Lands Between, it promises to be From Software's biggest and most open map yet. According to Miyazaki, the sense of scale shown off in the trailer wasn't just for cinematic effect, but will be the core pillar of Elden Ring's design. The Lands Between was actually a name that was invented by George R.R. Martin himself when he was coming up for the impetus for the world and writing its history and its deep mythos, says Miyazaki. The Lands Between is made up of 6 major areas, each of which is the domain of a demigod character. Miyazaki says that it will be apparent there is an order to how players can tackle these 6 areas, but you don't have to follow it. The design of Elden Ring seemingly blends a bit of Demon Souls' separate realms idea, as well as the vast interconnected Bloodborne style of map. Miyazaki says you won't be able to access everything from the start, but there are a lot of different ways you can approach each area, and there's a lot of freedom as to which order you tackle different areas as well. Each of the 6 areas will house its own mainline dungeon map, which seamlessly connects to the Lands Between. There's even a hub, not unlike Dark Souls' Firelink Shrine, which players can branch out from that can be accessed a little later in the game. Beyond the main dungeons of the 6 domains, there's also a wide variety of catacombs and castles and fortresses, which are interspersed throughout the map. In all, it looks like the developers are striving to develop a sense of exploration and freedom while maintaining the labyrinth-like designs full of secret shortcuts and dead ends that have become a core part of the Soulsborne experience. Bandai Namco's Scarlet Nexus is almost here, and all week long we here at The Daily Fix are detailing everything you need to know about the game. We've already covered the world of Scarlet Nexus and introduced you to the 2 protagonists, Yuito and Kasane. But just what are the otherworldly others? To fight the enemy, you must understand it. The others are monstrous creatures that one day decided to descend from the heavens and prey upon the brains of the unwitting citizens of New Himuka. The others come in a variety of monstrous forms like man-eating plants or beast-like entities infused with machinery laying waste to all those who cross paths. But if it can feed, it can bleed. Highly immune to traditional weaponry and combat tactics, mankind selected individuals with strong affinity for psionic abilities to combat the others. Through psionic teamwork, the other suppression source gladly takes on the others across the streets, highways, and countrysides of New Himuka. But where did the others come from? And what is their goal? It's up to you to discover their secret. Fighting the others is one thing, but you've gotta look good doing it. Thankfully, Bandai Namco has you covered. Just visit the link in the description for a chance to win a pair of custom Scarlet Nexus themed vans valued at around $500. Scarlet Nexus releases on June 25th, and play it best on the Xbox Series X. Are you excited for Elden Ring? Let us know below. I'm Stella Chung, and that was your Daily Fix. Now that you're all caught up on the news, make sure to check out the rest of our E3 coverage on YouTube, across social media, or even on your smart TV. You can download the IGN app on all of your mobile or devices, subscribe to the Daily Fix on Snapchat. For all things, everything else, IGN.com.